Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am back with another episode. Today is still Wednesday, September 11th, 2024. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I weighed some water on my shirt. End of the day, about to get off anyway, so it is what it is. So again, thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I am about to go off on the deep end on this one. Me and my imagination. So I need y'all to open y'all minds and use your imagination for this one, because I'm using my imagination when I came up with this. Right? And they're similar, but not exactly. But just bear with me. So I'm going to take y'all back in the past a little bit. Whether the 90s, when O.J. Simpson murder trial. Y'all remember that? Some of y'all young ones might not remember, but I know people my age and around my age, y'all remember the OJ murder trial, right? And when I look back on it, believe it or not, a lot of people, especially black people, we feel like OJ was guilty. As a matter of fact, OJ was guilty. Just my view. And a lot of other people that I know that's black. I know a lot of white people felt he was guilty, but believe it or not, even though black people celebrated when he got off, we didn't celebrate for OJ. We celebrated the fact that somebody finally stuck it to the crooked justice system that had been doing us as black people bad for so long. Follow me, because I'm going somewhere about this justice system and by being crooked and the relationship between black people and the crooked justice system. So we celebrated when OJ got off. Not that we were celebrating somebody, family member being, unalived or whatever. We didn't mean Nicole Brown Simpson and her family no harm. We were celebrating that somebody got over on the crooked justice system that had been doing us wrong for so many years, right? We didn't celebrate for OJ. We didn't give a damn about OJ. It wasn't about OJ. It was about somebody finally beat y'all at your own game, right? And what had happened with OJ was he was guilty. But the crooked system, the unjust justice system, instead of letting the evidence and the cards fall and play how they may, let everything go how it's supposed to go, they were hell bent on making sure he didn't get off. They knew he did it. We knew he did it. But in their attempt to bend the law, to do wrong themselves. See, two wrongs don't make it right. He was wrong, but now they want to do wrong to punish him for his wrong. It don't work like that. So, we all know what happened. They tried so hard to convict him and to make sure he didn't walk that they start violating themselves. Hold on, y'all. So they decided that they're going to pull some strings, do a little bit extra. Tamper with a little evidence, plant a little evidence, do some shenanigans. Instead of just letting everything play out how it should, they didn't trust that. They didn't trust their own system. So in an attempt to make sure he didn't get off, they did a blatant setup. Clear as day. They planted the glove. They planted blood all over the place. Sloppy job of trying to frame OJ when they didn't even have to. He was guilty. They didn't have to frame him. But they were so bent on making sure things went the way they wanted it to go, to where they messed up their own case. Trying to hurt OJ, it ended up helping him. Hold on again. So, in their blatant attempt to set OJ up, to frame him, to make sure he didn't get off, they ended up hurting their own case. They ended up helping OJ hurting their own case. When if they would have left it alone and did the right thing, OJ would have been out of here. But they did such a horrible job. See, if you gonna rig something, set it up, or plant evidence, whatever, make it look realistic. They made it look obvious that they were setting him up for something that he really didn't do. They didn't have to do that. But no, they didn't trust the system. They knew they didn't trust the system because they were a part of the system. They knew they couldn't be trusted. So they didn't trust the system. So they tried to fix the system to go in order the way they wanted it to go, and it didn't work out. It ended up backfiring. Their plan backfired. Now fast forward to the day. Donald Trump. Donald Trump was losing. I know a lot of y'all don't realize this. It was a good chance Donald Trump wasn't going to even be the Republican nominee for president. It was tight at first. So, if the Democrats and the power that be that don't want Trump in office no matter what, hold on, y'all. There are some people behind the scenes that Trump is in the way of their plans, of what they got going on. So, by any means necessary, they trying to make sure he don't get in office, right? But if they would have let the process play out naturally, the right way, he was losing. He didn't have the black support like he got now. I definitely didn't support him. Joe Biden, the Democrats, and the powers that be behind the scenes, whoever these folks are, they ran me to Trump. Not Trump. I didn't like him. But y'all pulled the OJ. Y'all tried to fix things to make sure he don't become president again. Y'all decided, in y'all infinite wisdom, y'all gonna do an OJ. Y'all gonna plant evidence. Y'all gonna fix this to make sure he don't win. So what did y'all do? Y'all come up with these charges. Stormy Daniels, this, that, and the other, bunch of bullshit, right? So y'all figuring if he's a convicted felon, ain't nobody gonna vote for him. I heard somebody else say the same thing. Another video I was watching. But anyway, and I was thinking the same thing. If we convict him of these crimes, that's gonna hurt him. Well, we can go and get rid of him because the other Republicans, we ain't got to worry about them. They weak. He's our only threat. So let's come with these charges, throw these charges on him, and there's no way he'll get support. They carried them all them bullshit charges. It was obvious to us, especially black people, because we've dealt with the justice system before. It made more black people wake up. Like, hold on, something ain't right here. I've seen this before. I've seen this movie before. When y'all throw them charges on Trump, that was like when they planted that glove on OJ. That was the first mistake y'all made. You came with them cases. Then you took him down there, had him take a mug shot, trying to embarrass him. All in an attempt to keep him from becoming president. And it backfired. Just like Mark Furman and them others, it backfired on them with OJ. Everything they did to OJ, everything they tried to do to convict him, it helped him get off. Everything y'all doing and did to try to get rid of Trump, It made him stronger. OJ, Trump. I'm just experimenting here, y'all. Bear with me. My allergies killing me. So, they throwed them trumped up charges. They came with Stormy Daniels, the election interference, and all this, that, and the other. Boy, we put this on him. He out of here. Had no idea that that's going to make people gravitate to him. More people than was with him at first. If y'all would have left it alone and did the right thing, he probably would have lost the primary. He wouldn't even be the candidate. But y'all trying to fix things and do it your way, whether he was qualified or whatever, he's a racist, he did that and the other. When y'all start doing what y'all was doing, them games y'all playing, everybody but the diehard Democrats saw through your game. The only one that believe y'all now is the diehard Democrat. And they in a deep sleep. Ain't no hope for them. But we don't need them. Now you got Republicans that see what y'all was doing, and you got independents that see what y'all was doing, and then I was a former Democrat that now I'm an independent because I saw what y'all was doing. I'm like, hold up now. What is it about this? It made me curious, right? See, I done been through the crooked justice system too. I done dealt with them too. I done been framed too. I done seen, I got off, I beat it. But I done been accused of stuff I didn't do. Wasn't even close to doing. So I know how they operate. I know how they plant stuff. I know how they lie. I know how they get folks to testify on you that you ain't never seen before. I know how they work. So when I saw what they were doing to him, it brought back memories of my own experience. So what that did was, y'all trying to run me away from him, y'all actually made me start investigating. Y'all started making me check him out for myself. When at one time, I was just automatically against him. I hate him. He was a racist. I ain't do no research. Wasn't going to do no research. I took y'all word for it, for what y'all said. But when I saw y'all doing these shenanigans with them cases, that made me start to do my own research. That's what you messed up at. You made a lot of other folks start doing their own research because they start realizing and seeing what y'all was doing. And it didn't sit well. It brought back memories. It brought back flashbacks. If we haven't seen it done ourselves, we've seen it done to family members or friends that have dealt with this crooked justice system. So the way y'all was doing Trump, we recognize the playbook. We've seen this play before. So now I'm wondering, what is it about this man where they need to do all this? What is it about this man where they need to throw all these bogus charges on him? Why are they doing that? So I started doing my research. And the more I started doing my own research, the more I started realizing he's for the people. And these folks are demonic, wicked, low down, dirty dogs. That would have made me do. So y'all did an OJ. Your plan backfired. And the final nail in the coffin, you try to take him out. You try to take him out. And that went on, shot him, skyrocketed him to the top. Y'all thinking y'all just assume we were going to all stay asleep. But you assume wrong. Your calculations was off. You misjudged the situation. A lot of us saw what you was doing. And we woke up and realized something ain't right with this picture. The same way they tried to do OJ, they ended up helping him. The way y'all did Trump, y'all ended up making him stronger. If you would have left it like it was, then do that dirt y'all were doing. If you didn't if you say he dirty, you say he wrong, two wrong don't make it right. If you would have just let him play out like he was, it's a possibility I wouldn't vote for him. And a lot of other people, especially black people, he got more black support now than ever. Not because he's so great, but because we're rebelling against y'all crooked ass. A lot of the black support that Trump got now I realized, opened my eyes and saw that he is better than Biden and Harris, but that ain't the only thing. What really made me check him out was I want to see why y'all coming against him so hard. One of your own. He a white man, a rich white man. What would make them go after a rich white man like that? America don't do that. Unless he got out of line. Your plan backfired. What was intended to hurt him, everything y'all, all them traps y'all set out for him, you ended up helping him. And just like with OJ, if they would have just let the case play out like it's supposed to play out, OJ would have went to jail. Well, he did end up going to jail, but not for what y'all they tried to do. He got off the murder case. Y'all know what happened. If y'all would have let it just play out and did the right thing, he'd have got convicted. He was the only one who had a motive to do it. But oh no, y'all had to make sure you have it your way. Your ego got the best of you. And that's what y'all did with Trump. Y'all put Trump back in the White House. If you would have just left it alone and let things play out naturally, not try to fix it, not try to tamper with it, like y'all did with the last election, that now people opening their eyes to say maybe they did steal it. I was one of the ones that said, nah, y'all crazy. They ain't stole no election. Now I'm starting to think maybe y'all did. Seeing what y'all doing now make me say, hold up, these folks ain't right. Now, I ain't talking to your diehard Democrats. I know y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying. Y'all think I'm crazy, just like I thought he was crazy. So I ain't talking to y'all. But those who know what I'm talking about. So, if y'all would have left well enough alone when he was losing, he probably wouldn't even be the nominee right now. Y'all wouldn't even have to worry about him no way. But no, y'all gonna play God. Y'all gonna do it y'all way. Y'all ain't gonna worry about the will of the people. Y'all gonna fix things to go the way you wanted it to go, and it backfired. All them traps y'all set up there for him, everything you did to try to hurt him, you end up making him stronger. Y'all did that. Whoever y'all are in the background, the diehard Democrat, the Democrat leadership, the power that be, the deep state, whatever y'all want to call them. Y'all created Trump and got him where he is now. When he would have just filled it on out on his own. But now y'all had to make sure he was out of here, and you did an O.J. Simpson. We see y'all planted the evidence. It's undeniable. So therefore, that's why y'all where you at now, finna lose this election. Unless y'all do some shenanigans, and if y'all do, it's gonna be so blatant and obvious. Well, that ain't gonna work either. So y'all, I suggest y'all just go and let this thing play out, and have a fair election, and deal with the consequences. 4 more years of Trump. Because if you don't, I'm gonna leave that alone. Get it, got it good. Bye.